Hello everybody, this is Julie D. And I'm sitting here today with Matt Pallotta. We filmed a 1-minute movie, and it took how many hours, Matt?
Well, we only filmed about 30 seconds of the 1-minute movie, and it took about 5 hours.
Well, tell everybody about the project.
This is why we got into video. We want to do creative things. We want to do things we're passionate about. The only stipulations were the film has to be 1 minute long.
It was really a lot of fun to be involved on the set and watch what you guys were doing. And I know this was just the end of the journey. You've been filming for days on this?
We spent about 8 or 9 hours on Friday creating the props that we needed, which the big one was a rocket that a kid is supposed to be building. And then we filmed probably about 4 to 5 hours on Saturday, and then about 5 hours today. And that doesn't include all the writing and the behind the scenes things and then the post-production. So it's gonna be about 3 hours of work per finished second.
Just tell everybody a little bit about the story.
So we were trying to think of a creative way to do 1 minute. And so a kid asks a question in class about space and time travel. He has this daydream where he builds this rocket and he goes around space and he comes back, and he thinks the way it works is he's gonna be an older person. So he sees a grown-up version of him that he thinks is really cool, who, doesn't get picked on by his bully, and he has a little innocent schoolboy crush on his teacher. The grown-up version of him marries the teacher, and he sees all these things happen, and then he realizes that's not how time works. The challenge that we had was, how do you fit a good story that's worth telling into 1 minute? And so time was kind of my challenge. So I made time as they call it, the MacGuffin for this film.
So obviously you have a new business here in the Dordogne business community. Can you tell us a little bit more about the different services that you do?
So we do everything across the board, from marketing materials, promotional pieces, recruiting, hiring, training, education, leadership development, usually for mid to large companies. We have some small clients, we have some large international clients, and we do everything with video production and the media that surround it. So writing, producing, editing, filming, we go on location, we've been across the country, across the world. And what sells us is we aren't just videographers, as they like to say, or editors, we're visual storytellers. Our medium is video, and everything that we do, there's a story behind it.
And you've had to overcome some struggles and some obstacles to get where you are.
It's the struggle of trying to be a creative person in a lot of non-creative environments. A lot of times, if you go into the video world, you end up being a video person for somebody and something else that isn't a video thing. It's easy to get complacent or say, I'm gonna phone it in on this project. There's something inside me, it's the inner struggle of, I won't allow myself to do that. It's the way I'm wired. Everything I do, I'm not happy unless it's as good as it can possibly be.
Do you have any last words for us?
My two biggest competitors are the really large multi-million-dollar companies that do these enormous budget productions for commercials, film, TV. And then it's someone's nephew with a laptop and a decent camera, and they do it for fun. Those aren't the only two options out there. A lot of people think either something has to cost $1 million or more, or they think, let's just do it for as cheap as possible. But you really want someone who can tell a story effectively, who can sell your product, train your people, educate a staff, recruit people, whatever it is you're trying to do. There's a way to do it on a budget that makes sense and that it pays you back in spades, because the outcome of a well-done video product, it will do everything you need and more if you engage the right people.
Well, thank you for taking the time after this long shoot to sit down and talk with me. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me, and I can't wait to meet more of the people in the business community here and just some of the other people. And hey, come check us out if you get a chance.